All right, back again, YouTube, for an exciting video here. Just posted minutes after I posted the daily recap video. Got like an extra short little bonus dash to cover. I should mention first, this is Joe, the 50 something Dasher. Thanks for visiting my channel and get ready for a pretty funny, exciting video here. Okay, now that that's out of the way. So, I had an idea to I kind of had the itch to dash again tonight. Just my wife's still at work, so maybe just like one order or something like that. And I had this initial idea of doing another live video, and I would jump on and start a dash and just be live on this channel until I got something and show what the order was, yada yada. What happened was I was uploading the previous video from today, and that was just like taking forever. It's taking like twice as long as it normally takes to upload, and so finally I got tired of waiting, and I just went ahead and started a dash, and while that was still uploading, and left the apartment. So now that we have the backstory out of the way here, I log on to this dash at 7:07 p.m. and I only waited a minute. You see the screenshot. I got a good order right here off the bat. Now, had this been live and shooting here from home, I couldn't show like what the order was. This right here is all I'd be able to show, and then I have to end the live video and go to the store. But of course, I accept this 1838 Meyer, only 4 miles. That's including I'm 3 miles from Meyer here at home. So it's only not even a mile from the customer to the Meyer. 6 items. So I go to and then I didn't take a screenshot of this, but I got a message that there was alcohol in the order, and and I'm not going to talk about all my issues with alcohol orders. It's whatever. I pressed the OK button and went to Meyer. Pull in, actually, I saw the item list when I stopped at a traffic light before I got there, and then got super excited. Okay, so then I pull into the parking lot, click arrive at store, pull up the list. My first ever naughty order. I couldn't believe it. I was wondering when I was ever going to get one of these things. 2,800 deliveries, and why haven't I gotten a naughty order yet? I was sitting here waiting, and finally I get one. And look at this one. This is perfect. You got the alcohol in there. You got the condoms. You got the lube. You got the contraceptive. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. The only thing that's missing out of this one is like a sex toy. But and no other items in this order. Like, wouldn't it have been funny if it was if it was like these items right here, and then there's another item, like a package of broccoli, or from the frozen set. I mean, come on. So it for it to be a good order, it had to be just this stuff. So sweet, man. So I'm all excited. First ever naughty order, and this order takes me a few minutes longer than it should have, because I'm texting my wife, like I said, she's at work, so I'm texting her, and ha ha ha, and show her this screenshot, and we're cracking the jokes and everything. And I had to take, extra pictures than I normally would have. So here, the next screenshot, the first, where I parked and the doors I went into, I got the alcohol first. And I pretty much saw this pretty much right away when I got out of my peripheral. Because I'm not familiar with this. When I used to drink alcohol, it was harder. So I used to drink Jaeger and Bacardi 151 and stuff like that. I never really cared for the lightweight stuff like wines and champagne, beer, and I never could stand any of that stuff. So I don't really know this. I'm not a drinker, and I haven't drank for a long time. Just not a drinker, not familiar with this type of stuff. I still have the receipt for this order in my pocket. But so but I when I first got to the department, zoomed in on the label, and then just a couple seconds later, I actually saw it in my peripheral. And look at this display. Look where it was, right under this sign, white wines for your Valentine. And what are we now? We're like 5 weeks since Valentine's Day. You still got that like sign up. And just, oh man. Okay, now I apologize. I gotta finish this video, but if I start getting out of control, slap happy, I get that way sometimes when I'm tired. I apologize. This cracks me up. This order, everything about it just cracks me up. So here, 6.5 minutes. Like I said, it probably could have just taken like half that, 3 minutes, if I wasn't like screwing around and taking all these pictures and texting. But hey, I still shopped it in under the recommended time. I still 3.5 minutes under the goal. And then next screenshot here, I took a picture of all the items in my shopping cart. Check it out. Oh man. So I got so of course I had to scan my ID when I get up to the register for the alcohol, and then that you see that contraceptive is in one of those security boxes. So I had to get that unlocked. The cashier. And another funny thing is when when I first went into a lot of stores call it the family planning section. I forget if the Meyer signs might say something else, but so I had the two wines. I'm pushing that little cart into that aisle, and there's a crowd in front of all this other stuff. There's like one woman and maybe a child, or I can't remember, and then some other older lady in one of those motorized wheelchairs. And I was like, I was thinking to myself, I hope these people leave, because if because the customers don't know that, because I had my jacket on. I don't know, maybe they would have seen the hat, but it would have looked like to some people I was shopping for all this stuff by myself. And so I pull up with this like wine, and then I'm getting all this other stuff and with people around. But I don't know, just throwing that out there. But no, they, as soon as I pulled up, all that whole crowd like left. So fortunately I was by myself to shop these items. Another like joke I cracked with my wife is if this idea the customer doesn't go through, what am I going to do with this stuff? Who do we know that I'm going to be able to give all this stuff to? I mean, seriously. I can't. You think me being like, 875 years old, do you think I have any use at all for any of this stuff? I can't use any of it. I'm like well past my prime here, folks. Well past. So, and I've had it happen before. I've had it happen once before. I told the story in these videos. I scanned the customer's ID, and immediately the app tells me it's an expired driver's license. Now what was that again? That was Dayquil, NyQuil, or maybe it was a box with both of them in it. I don't know. But that was something I could have used. Not this stuff. Oh, and then I took a picture of this was over $100, $101.04, which is kind of surprising. Half of it was that contraceptive pill, $50 for that. And was that just one pill or, yeah, one tablet? Man, I tell you what, people gotta you gotta pay the price to have your fun and get away with it. I'm telling you right now, it ain't cheap. uh oh my gosh. Okay, so what's next here? So I deliver the order. Here's the pay screen. $6.75 from DoorDash, $11.63 tip. And so what's funny about this is so I arrive and like ring the doorbell, and I'm standing there for 5 or 10 seconds. And already, on an order like this, I've already got the thought in my mind from when I was at Meijer. What if this customer doesn't answer the door, or there's something wrong with the license? So the thought's already there. And then as each second goes by, I'm, thinking about that more and more. But like, it took about 10 seconds. The guy finally comes to the door. It was a guy. The name on this order, I wasn't sure if this was a man's name or a woman's name, but a guy comes to the door and he doesn't have a license with him. Most customers, when I deliver alcohol, most of them are prepared. They have their license in hand. They're prepared for it. He wasn't. He's like, you gotta scan my license. I was like, yeah. And so he goes back, and I'm standing there like several more seconds. But he comes back, I scan the license, everything checks out. It's, we're all good. But because of that delay, like as soon as I like go to turn around and walk back to my car, there is another delivery driver that just pulled up that's carrying Genji Go delivering to that same apartment. So it was a very special party time tonight for these people, with a nice meal from Genji Go, some wine, some protection, a little bit of everything here for a party to remember. And then oh man, so then originally I wanted to do just one order, but then I was like, well, there's still a tiny bit of light outside. Maybe I'm up for one more order. I pulled into the shopping center to finish like a text to my wife, and just sat there for just a couple minutes. And then I was like, well, I mean, talk about the definition of melodramatic. I mean, whatever order was going to come next after this was going to be the probably just not comparable and an ultimate letdown. I mean, how can I have an order like this and then my next order be like a $5 3 mile McDonald's order? I mean, come on. You can't continue on the dash and just get some run of the mill, average, typical old everyday order to follow up something like this. So no, I had to start heading back home. I had to end this dash so that this dash was only this order and that's it, and the story to tell, and there you go. And there it is. So I was logged in for 42 minutes total and active time 29 minutes, one delivery, one very special delivery for $18.38. Only put 8 miles on my car. So there you go. Outstanding miles to money and an hourly rate were outstanding on this dash, this bonus dash. And what was my so my lifetime deliveries now is at 2,802 orders, and this did not, just the one order did not bump my acceptance rate up even more. It stayed at 76%. Okay. So now I'm going to end this video and edit it, put it online. This was a fun one. Definitely a delivery to remember for sure. Thanks for watching. Be safe out there driving. Until next time. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Check out my other videos. A lot of good stuff, a lot of information for all things DoorDash. And we will see you at the next video. Thanks again for watching.